If you're making Instagram Reels, you know the feeling. They're an amazing way to grow your audience, but man, they can be a massive time sink. So today, we're going to dive into how you can use AI to flip that entire grind on its head and turn it into a super efficient automated system. Does this sound familiar? You've got a great idea, but then you think about the brainstorming, the shooting, the editing, the captioning, and finally publishing, and you're just exhausted before you even start. Staying consistent with high-quality Reels is a huge commitment, and it's probably one of the biggest pain points for creators out there. But what if you could completely change the game? Because in 2025, AI isn't just some tech buzzword. It's a real, practical toolkit that can do all the heavy lifting for you, giving you back hours and hours of your day. Let's just be real for a second about why this takes so long. It's not one thing. It's a multi-step gauntlet. You've got to brainstorm, then edit clips, write captions that actually grab people, find the right audio, and then post it at the perfect time. Every single one of those steps is a place you can get stuck, and altogether, they can just kill your creative momentum. Okay, so this is where we need a little mindset shift. AI isn't here to replace your creativity, not at all. A better way to think about it is as your creative co-pilot. It's designed to handle the most boring, repetitive parts of the process, which frees you up to focus on the big ideas and the stuff that only you can do. And the AI tools we have today are just shockingly powerful. They can clean up messy background noise, automatically snip out all your ums and awkward pauses, and generate subtitles in seconds. Some can even take a horizontal video and perfectly reframe it for a vertical reel or, and this is just incredible, create an entire video from nothing but a simple text prompt. One of the biggest breakthroughs is this thing called script-based editing, and it is a total game changer. So instead of you fiddling around with confusing timelines and clips, the AI just creates a text transcript of your video. And from there, you edit the video by just editing the text. It's literally that simple. You see a sentence you mumbled or don't like in the transcript, you just highlight it, hit delete, and poof, that corresponding clip is gone from your video. It makes editing video feel as easy and intuitive as editing a Word doc. All right, let's get practical. We're going to walk through the absolute best AI tools for 2025, and these cover every single stage of the process, from the initial planning and creating all the way to scheduling your reels. So here's a quick look at the lineup. We've got tools like Canva for turning a simple prompt into a video, CapCut for some amazing audio magic, and Opus Clip for repurposing your long-form content. And you'll notice, a lot of these have really generous free plans, so you can jump in and start experimenting without spending a dime. Let's talk about a situation that so many of us are in. You've already done the hard work. You've got a fantastic webinar or a podcast or a long YouTube video. How do you possibly mine all that gold for Reels without having to rewatch hours and hours of footage? Well, this is where a tool like Opus Clip basically becomes your new best friend. You just feed it your long video, and its AI analyzes everything to find the most engaging, hook-worthy, viral moments. Then it automatically cuts them into a bunch of short, shareable clips. It saves you an absolutely incredible amount of work. Now, what if you're starting from scratch? Well, a tool like InVideo AI is one of the most powerful all-in-one options out there. It can literally generate a full script, all the visual scenes, and a voiceover, all from a single prompt. It also has some truly wild features, like creating an AI avatar to present for you, cloning your own voice for narration, or even turning a boring product link into a stunning video. Okay, here's a feature that solves a super common problem. CapCut has this Isolate Voice tool that lets you take any audio track and cleanly separate the vocals from the music. Now, why is this so cool? It means you can keep your original voiceover crystal clear while layering a trending instrumental track right underneath it. Okay, we've seen the tools. Now, let's actually put them all together into a streamlined, step-by-step workflow. Think of this as a blueprint you can use to build your own system for making Reels almost effortlessly. So the workflow kicks off with a solid plan. You can use an AI assistant like the one in Buffer to brainstorm ideas and hash out a quick script. Then, once you have your concept, you jump into creation. This might mean generating a whole video from scratch with something like InVideo AI. Or if you're sitting on that goldmine of existing content, you just feed your long videos to Opus Clip and let it pull out all the best moments for you. With your draft ready, it's time to fine-tune. Maybe you use CapCut to perfect that audio mix. Then, you schedule it all out using Buffer. You can set it to auto-publish or just have it send you a reminder so you can hop in and add that trending audio right in Instagram. And finally, and this part is key, you close the loop. You engage with comments, and then you analyze your performance to see what's actually working. That way, your next batch of content is even smarter. This all brings us to a really important idea. The goal here isn't to just set it and forget it. The most effective system is one that's AI-powered, but always human-perfected. So let's run through a few best practices to make sure your automated content still feels authentic and, well, like you. First, always review the AI's work. Just do a quick check to make sure it matches your brand's voice. Be smart with trending audio by adding it manually in the app. And here's a huge productivity hack. Batch produce your content. Just knock out a whole week's worth of reels in one go. And most importantly, let your analytics be your guide. The data tells you what your audience really wants to see. If you take just one thing away from all of this, let it be this. Automation is not the enemy of creativity. It's actually the opposite. By taking over all the tedious, boring tasks, AI gives you more time and mental energy to focus on what actually matters, your big ideas and your connection with your audience. What these tools are really doing is democratizing high-quality video creation. They're tearing down the technical barriers that used to hold so many of us back. So really, the only question left is, what are you going to create now that your next viral reel could be just a single prompt away?